This year has been a great year for business in the community. A year when, against tough and gloomy economic conditions, we have seen businesses across the region invest time, resource and expertise into transforming communities. In response to Paul Dressler's appeal at the 2011 Gala Dinner, Business Class has been launched in the Southwest during the last year, and we've seen 9 partnerships established. The plan is to expand to 25 partnerships for the forthcoming year, and nationally to 500 partnerships by 2014, supporting 75,000 students. Businesses like Lloyds Banking Group will be engaging students across the region.
Well, Lloyds TSB's over the years has done a lot of work within local communities and a lot of work with business in the community. We've been involved in things like Give and Gain Day, for example. So when we found out through our BITC contacts that there was a new business cluster, business class initiative being set up for Bristol, then it was a natural fit really, and we were interested in getting involved. I suppose it's creative ways of doing some self-development, things like improving communication skills, for example. But not to underplay the just sense of personal pride really in being involved in helping local young people. Well, one of the key threads of Business Class is around improving employability and enterprise, and therefore for us as a bank, with over 30 million customers nationwide, but just locally in Bristol, we're a big employer in Bristol, so anything that's going to help improve the employability of local young people is going to have a knock-on effect and a benefit therefore for us as a business.
We're doing mock interviews today with the students, with staff from Lloyds TSB, and we're also hoping to run a careers day. Having worked for Lloyds myself, I do believe that a business can have a huge impact upon the students' lives and their skills, employability skills especially. Mm-hmm. Having made lots of links with businesses in the past, they haven't always been consistent, so it will be nice to have a consistent sort of link with a huge bank like Lloyds TSB, which I'm sure can offer us lots of opportunities. The benefits to the students, I think, I mentioned employability skills. There's not a lot of sort of opportunities out there at the minute for young people to get maybe part-time jobs and things. Mm-hmm. So I think from that angle, it would be nice for them to see the working environment, which is why today we plan to do the interviews in Lloyds. Mm-hmm. And I think, for the staff, it would be nice to have a pot to go to, if you like, or a contact to go to should we need some expertise in the business world, which at the moment we have got, but it's not regular. I think it's nice just to come out of the school environment, and it's also quite nice to see the students in a different light. I think you learn a lot about the young people when you're outside of the classroom. Mm-hmm. And I think me personally, as I said, it takes a lot of hard work to organise links and things with different businesses. It would be nice for me personally to have a sort of a central person to email to ask, can you do this? Can you help us with this? Rather than me having to ring 20 people. So it'll be a time-saving thing, definitely. Obviously, we've only had one cluster meeting, so I think, in the next few, hopefully more ideas will generate. Mm-hmm. And also, it'd be nice to see examples of what other schools are doing as part of the Business in the Community programme.
I've got work experience coming up yet and I haven't applied for it yet, so I reckon that could be quite helpful.
Yeah, because it's more like experience, mm-hmm. So what you're doing. You can maybe I prepare a bit more this next time.
Lloyds also took part in our Give and Gain Day, which saw nationally more than 10,000 employees take part in projects across the UK.
I've facilitated sort of getting the companies together with the charities. So BITC, we have a lot of knowledge about community partners as we work with them a lot throughout the year. So I match all of the companies with their requests to do practical activities and sporting days activities and put them all together. It's going to be a boxing gymnasium for young people of Knoll West to use. It's a very deprived area around here, so it's going to challenge all the negative energies that some of the young people may have, using it in a positive way. Today there's quite a bit to do all inside, but I do hope at some point to use the outside and get some volunteers to then decorate it once it's all finished. So that's a new job, and hopefully we can get that done over the summer.
Giving Aid Day is a great catalyst once a year to remind us about working in the community. So it really brings it to the forefront that we should be doing something. But what we do find is when people get involved on these days is they tend to stay with the organisations and work through them throughout the year as well. Well, it's a great opportunity to remind us to be out in the community again. It is a one-day thing, but what we do tend to find is as our colleagues get involved in various schemes, they carry on with those throughout the year.
For us to have business volunteers here today is fantastic. It means that by the end of the day, the Park Knoll Amateur Boxing Club should be complete. There's no way we'd be able to do that ourselves, and the young people know that the community's getting involved, they're back in the club, and what a great start. We haven't done too much. It's something that we weren't quite sure we could tap into, and to be able to do this is fantastic. It provides a lot of help, and we've made a lot of great contacts that will be able to help us in the future. The amateur boxing club that we're setting up in partnership with Second Chance in the Park, it will provide a wide range of activities for the local community, using boxing as a tool to provide education, health. We're working with adults with learning disabilities, and it's going to be great for the community.
Yeah, I mean, normally we'll be sitting at a desk wearing different clothes, so it's a very different day, but I think a big bonus for them is, again, it's obviously team building exercise. We mix our teams up, although all our colleagues work for each other, they're in different teams, so we make sure they work in different teams, it helps their team building. But it gets them out in the community, they meet different people, and they learn some new skills as well, and some of which are transferable back to the workplace, so there's numerous benefits.
Loads. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying. It's a fantastic day, yeah, really successful.
Many businesses in Bristol are part of BITC's Ready for Work programme, which aims to get clients facing multiple barriers to work back into employment. During 2012, 45 clients took part in the programme, of which 12 have been placed in work. 7 of those have sustained employment for more than 3 months, and a further 8 people taking part in the programme have gone on to positive outcomes, be they training, college courses, or volunteering.
I'm the contract manager for Carillion, and my role is to look after the term maintenance contract for Bristol City Council. Carillion's keen to be involved with the Ready to Work programme to improve community engagement and to help people who've got barriers to employment back into work, and also we want to engage with the Business in the Community programme. Carillion will benefit as an employer through the community engagement element, particularly to encourage people who experience barriers to employment back into work, and also so that we can get involved more with the BITC programme.
My name is Neil Grant, and I've been working with Carillion for the past 2 weeks on a work placement. I'd say one of the most beneficial parts is working as a team and getting used to the practice of getting up. It's been quite enjoyable. I've enjoyed that. I would say the skills I had previously, but what they've done is refresh them, so I'm more conscious of health and safety and things like that. Yeah, it's been fun. They're a good bunch of lads. I've got on well with them, and found it very enjoyable working in the team. Hopefully I can progress by getting a job and then getting back into the cycle of working.
My name's Bob Dowdall, and I work as a ganger on constructing the roads. Yes, the experience has been very, very good actually, and for me it just gives me a different outlook on it and where people are coming from. Skills-wise for me, I think it's being quite more patient and understanding where people are coming from. I think Neil's going to have to work on his muscles a bit actually, if he's going to get into this.
We hope that the end result of a placement like this will be to offer the client a permanent position with Carillion.
Hopefully this has given you all a brief insight into a few of the many programmes that BITC is coordinating here in the South West region.